What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping back by for another Binge and Snatch episode. And we will be reviewing today the third episode of the new season, Tell Me Lies. Of course, we're going to get into it, and I'll let you know my thoughts. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Snatch and Slay gang. And click that little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. So without further ado, if you'd like to know how I achieved this look, let's go ahead and binge while we get snatched. So of course my eyebrows are already done. I'm gonna go in with a different palette this week. Hello! This is the Juvia's Place coffee shop palette. And it's got like the perfect assortment of neutral colors. So pretty, as you can see. These shades don't have names either, so I don't like when shades don't have names in eyeshadow palettes. I don't know about y'all, but I don't. We're just gonna go in with this. So I don't know about y'all, but I really I found great satisfaction in Pippa reading the whole football table. Like, I really did. I found so much satisfaction because they've been giving her a hard time ever since the, semester started. So it's just like, for her to finally say something back because she's been doing a good job of ignoring everybody. And for Wrigley has been the catalyst for this whole thing because obviously he's allowed it to happen. I mean, those are his buddies, right? So with that being said, I am glad that they finally were able to sit down and talk. Not that they got deep into stuff, but they were able to actually sit down and at least try to talk about the situation. So today's look is very simple, and I don't have a reference picture this week either because it's pretty simple, but I just want my eyes to be more on the warm side. So I think I'm gonna go in with this color here and just use that as a transition shade. This may be the only color I end up using. But like I said, I just want my eyes to be a more warm tone for this look. So I'm just taking that right above the crease and blending it. It looks to be a lot darker, like cool toned rather than it looks in the pan. In the pan it looks a lot more warm toned, so I'm just going to go in with this shade up here to warm it up. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this shade too, just to further the warmth here. It amazes me how much power Steven has over Lucy even after 8 years, because how she's so affected by him still at this bachelor party that they go to for Evan and Bree. Clearly, his presence just really rocks her to the core. You know what I'm saying? He just has so much power still. And he's not even trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he is trying. Part of you wants to think that, okay, he might be a reformed person and he's, different from his college version of himself, but is he really? You know what I'm saying? Like Pippa said, Steven doesn't change. And I kind of, I believe that. I think maybe he's just a little bit more subtle about the situation in general. But in the grand scheme of things, he's not really, he hasn't really changed. So my eyes are looking like sisters and not really twins right now. This one's a little bit more warmer than this one, just because I applied them differently. But it's okay, we're going to make it work. So I'm just going to go into this shade here with a flat brush and just take it all over the lid. And you're just going to take it all the way up to the crease so it's well blended with the rest of the eye. Alright, we're going to come back to the eyes. I'm going to go in with this Power Grips Dewy Setting Spray by e.l.f. to prime the face. Now you can use this before or after makeup, obviously, so I'm just going to use it before and just kind of rub it in. It doesn't have as good as a grip as the actual Power Grip primer does, but it still has some. I'm actually going to do a little bit more though. Alright, now I'm just going in with the Pro Fix Stick Correcting Concealer by NYX in the shade... Where is the shade? Neutral Tan. Couldn't find it for a second. I just love how Pippa still has so much disdain for Steven. It gives me such satisfaction to know that she still dislikes him just as much as she did in college. Like when she walked up to Steven and said to him while he was talking to Lucy, yeah, I'm pretending like I have to talk to her about something, but I really just want you to go away. Like, I just love that. Obviously, this is a stick concealer, but it just works it still works pretty well for me. I do have a new product that I'm going to be trying out today. Super excited about it. Can't wait. I'm just going to blend that in. Just going to set or bake under the eyes with some powder. I just have one word for Oliver and Bree. Hot. Okay? Told y'all last week, I have a weird fascination with, well, not a fascination, but I'm always up for a good affair. You know what I'm saying? And what better fantasy than to have a teacher or a professor having an affair with somebody who's not even his student, is his wife's student. I mean, that's the hottest thing. There's really no other word to describe the situation between Bree and Oliver, but hot. Like, smoking. Going in with this Super Set setting spray by Toy Factory to soak up any excess powder. I'm just going to go into this Cover Fix palette and go into this blush here that I've hit pan on like a long time ago, but it's like one of my favorite blushes. I need to try to find it individually because this pan is not going to last me forever, so. Use this, try to use the rest of this bronzer to contour and sculpt out the cheeks. I wasn't expecting Lucy to tell Diana like she did. Like, I don't think I was expecting her to say anything to anybody this soon in the season. I figured it was going to happen eventually, but just not now. Not in this moment in time in the show. So that took me by surprise. And it was interesting to see how Diana reacted to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was very curt about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know. Because really, when you think about it, who would lie about something like that? But obviously, Diana and Lucy don't know each other like that well. Their only connection is Steven. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, I expected her to be, you know, I expected her to believe her. You know what I'm saying? I expected her to just be like, oh my God, no he didn't, or you're kidding me, or what. I wasn't expecting that kind of reaction. But I guess it kind of ties in with Diana's character because she, you know, obviously she wants to believe that she knows Steven better than anybody, which is why she went to him and at the end of the episode trying to reassure herself that nobody knows him like I do. There's no way that this happened and I didn't know this about the person that I care about the most. You know, so like it makes sense that she'd have that kind of reaction towards Lucy. I also like the fact that Lucy, once she said what she had to say to Diana, whether she believed her or not, she's like, you know what? This is no longer my problem. Here you go. You handle it. You know what I'm saying? I did like that. She came to that realization real quick when she realized that, you know, hey, I've told her it is up to her discretion what she wants to do about it. But it's no longer my problem because I'm not with Steven. Way to go, Lucy, for, you know, doing that for herself. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go on with highlighter. I'm definitely going to take it on the nose. I'm going to go in with this Glow Essentials highlighter palette by Ace Beauty. And I'm going to go in with Glowing in the center. Just taking it down the nose. Actually, I'm going to bring some on the cheeks here. Not anything too crazy, just a subtle glow. So this is going to be the highlight of the face or the makeup today. And I'm going in with the Wet Liner by Glisten Cosmetics. I did get another color, so I ordered both of these on Beauty Bay, and they're pretty much water activated liners or whatever. So obviously I'm not using this one, but I bought both of them together. But I'm going to go in with this one today, and we're going to take it on the lower lash line. So this is my first time using any kind of product like this where you have to like activate it with water. So I brought my handy dandy water spray bottle just so I can have something. I'm just going to take it in the cap and drop some in there. Yeah, it says not to take too much, so I just literally put like a drop. I'm just going to dip it in the water first. And then dip it in the actual product. I think I need to use a different brush. It's a little harder than I expected. Anyway, I'm just going to go on the lash line here. Or in the waterline too. Alright y'all, so needless to say, that eyeliner did not work well on the under eyes. It got all in my eyeball. I had to take it off and retouch up the eye. So I just took the other color here. Sapphire, I guess this is called. I just took this color and just did a little wing moment with some black eyeliner on the bottom and the blue on top. It's a nice little pop of color. That did not go at all the way I planned, so. But now I'm just going to go in the waterline with this brush here. I'm just going to take these two colors together and just take it on the waterline here. Just go on with this highlighter here and go in the inner corner. So while I'm waiting for my eyelashes to get tacky, I'm going to go on with this lip liner by NYX, Line Loud, in the shade of Rebel Kind. I go on with this Powder Puff Lippy, so Lip Cream by NYX, in the shade Cool Intentions. I'm just going to take it in the center. I don't think I've ever done that combination before, so I'm liking it. I think we were right about Leo having an anger problem, huh? And of course Lucy is drawn to him. She was alarmed at first, but then she went right back to him and was like, oh, well, let's just talk about it. I'm just going in with some gloss. Yeah, I like the combination, but I don't like the combination for this look. So I'm going to take this off real quick. Alright, you guys, so I ended up changing my lips. Went in with the Liquid Matte lipstick by Dose of Colors. I went in back in with the Powder Puff Lippy by NYX. This is not the look I had in mind for today, but you know, it is what it is. I think we still made it work. And I'm just going to go in with this Continuous Prep and Mist Setting Spray by Morphe. Or the last point that I was trying to make was, before everything went haywire, is that, oh yeah, Leo does have a temper. And of course, whether she knows it or not, Lucy is attracted to that because it's toxicity. at its finest. So no matter how hard some of us women try to deny it, we like toxicity. It's attractive, but in the long run, not good for us. So with that being said, Max, her ending up with Max, which, is that his name? Lucy ended up with Max, makes sense because in her mind, this is the relationship that's better for me because he's not a fuckboy. He's not toxic. He's actually good for me. But is she bored with the relationship because it's the complete opposite of what she deemed necessary for herself in college? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out between her and Max, because he's not really her type, being that she likes toxic boys, bad boys, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how good Leo treats her in the college years. We can all say that Leo's anger issues is a little hot. Hot for TV, not hot so hot in reality, because if you're dealing with that in the real world, it's not so fun, regardless of what they look like. So anyway, well, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, but I'm super excited, as always, to get further and further into the season, so we shall see. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. Comment and let me know what your thoughts are on this third episode. Have you been watching the episodes? What do you think? What are your thoughts? I want to hear, and I shall see you very soon in the next one.